Man,
a kazoo. Oh my god!
I just figured, what the hell?
What the hell, right?
Exactly. What the hell? Oh, speaking of what the hell, Mr. Scott Westbrook, buddy, brother, thank you so much. Gifted 5 memberships over on the Rumbles. So get over to the Rumble and claim your membership, if you would so please.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you very much, buddy. And where is it? Oh, there it is. I'll give you the bean flip. One.
Smoke weed while your mom's around. Don't smoke weed while your mom's around. I don't think that she would think that that was very good.
I love the lone tuba boom at the end. It's like, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. That's why I put it there, Scott.
She was a beautiful woman, wasn't she?
And the spit take right after that.
God, she was the
that's symbolism.
Dark hair, those light eyes. Yeah, she was beautiful. We had some really, really pretty ladies in those times that, you know, didn't need to look hoochie, but they looked just appropriately scantily clad enough. But still, like look at Linda Carter's Wonder Woman in her one. Come on, wholesome as American Pie, but va va freaking boom. You know. Yeah. Anyway. It was a different time.
It was a different time, and I was so thankful to be a part of it.
You had that
in my adolescence, poster, nonetheless.
You? Huh? You probably had that Farrah poster that was so popular.
Oh no, I had Pia Zadora.
You were into Pia Zadora, really?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let me find the poster.
Yeah, my brothers had the Farrah one. Several incarnations. But I loved Farrah Fawcett. She could actually act. That woman had some fuck. Have you ever seen the Burning Bed? God, that is a heavy, intense movie. Not for the faint of heart.
Oh, I don't want that.
Pacuado.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hey, Punk, what's up?
I heard it was a psyop because I heard it was oh pretty ladies. Oh, oh.
Yeah, Catherine Bach was another one. She was kind of a one-hit wonder, but damn, she worked those Daisy Dukes.
Oh, yeah.
She really did. I love that show. I guess it's non-PC to say so anymore, but the Duke brothers were fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day when we had the bunny, I'm not as old to have seen some of that stuff when it came out. Not pointing fingers at anybody, but there might have been the bunny ears on the TV that you might have watched some of the old reruns of some of the old shows you're talking about. So I didn't see them in their prime, but I did get to catch them in time.
Well, shit, my favorite show is TV show, non-sci-fi or fantasy, is I Love Lucy, and I was not around for that. All that was syndication for me.
Nick at Night.
But yeah, some of those shows, those old shows are amazing. And they were just for the entertainment. They weren't there to preach at anyone. I mean, some
I
of
used
them
to
made
love
you
Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, yes!
And I dream of you.
Wilbur. Oh, dude. Barbara Eden, man.
Yeah, I love that.
I agree with McCracken. Zug, zug.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
And that was the one. That was another great bad movie, Caveman. Love that.
But yeah.
All right. Well, Arwen, you want to scroll up and let's say hi to everybody?
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
I give you the power.
All right. Well, shit, I'm first.
Well,
I just had to because I love this movie. Oh my God, I love this movie so much. And the thumbnail just sent me into all kind of giggles. And then we have Snorty.
move Piscuber.
Yes, Lord.
And we have the beaver. Hola, hookahs.
What's up, Alien?
Scott.
Mr. Westbrook, sir.
Why is there nothing under there?
Oh, boy. And now the jungle is
There
started.
we go. Oh, here we go.
Welcome to
Favorite
Mutual of
movie.
Omaha's Wild
Come on,
Kingdom.
guys, get a room. Oh, that's not right.
Oh, that's not right. No.
We do love Guy.
Oh, yes.
Let's see.
Guy.
Project Cambrian. Hey.
What's up, brother?
Hey.
Oh, Arlena's not available, but Gary.
No, I'm here.
Oh, yay. I'm sorry. I thought you were outside doing the thing.
No. I said I love I Dream of Jeannie and Mr. Ed.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Okay. Well, maybe I'm the one who's outside mentally speaking.
How many gummies have you had, Arwen?
1.5.
Yeah.
But it was earlier today, so but
Well, she got
y'all always
confused with
end
the
up
time on
asking.
her phone and what time it was while we were talking earlier.
Daryl, shut up. Nobody asked you. Why are you? There are some things that are private.
I'm sorry.
Nobody needs to know. I could anyway. Confuse those.
Well, I am fighting off a headache, so I'm kind of not really with it. But hello, Gary Worthington.
Yay!
Oh, Gary.
And UK Icky and Cold continues. We are expecting 4 inches of snow
Ouch.
in Virginia. It's crazy.
We
I'm
got
all
almost 2
good.
inches yesterday.
We got a nice frost and
Texas.
some dusting, but now it's raining and cold, and it's below freezing, and it's raining and it's turning into sleet. So yay!
I will say this much. I'm far enough south from the I-20 corridor that we got some chill, but we did not get the ice or the sleet that we thought maybe we might expect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we got the ice and the sleet, and then it turned to snow about 9 last night.
okay.
I put a video on Twitter. Or, I'm sorry, X.
X. And David Glenn. Hey.
Hey, what's up, Devin?
And I think, oh, hey, oh, Southern Viking.
Hey,
What's up?
Southern Viking.
And Claude. Hey,
What's up,
Claude.
Claude?
And X-Wing. What's up, Back-to-Base? Hey, X-Wing.
What's up, X?
How are
Hey,
you?
X-Wing.
Hey.
How's Daddyhood treating you?
Oh yeah, I've seen those tweets.
Yeah.
Denise Gamer. Hey, good evening.
Been nice.
And I
Scrolling.
do think. Oh, Black Dragon. Hey, Black Dragon.
Hey, John.
Hello, Black
Hello. I think he does not like snow.
Hey, I got to work in it, so.
Jester. Damn tubies. All
Hello,
right.
baby.
We're lazy. We're sitting around with our weirdness.
Did I do Black Hawk Darren? I don't know if I did. Hey, Black Hawk
What's up,
Darren.
Blaze?
And release the McCracken.
Zug, zug.
Hey, Ghost Rider. Zuck, zuck.
Hey, Ghost.
Lovely Sherry. Good evening.
What's up?
Hey, Sherry.
And y'all, I believe we got everyone. And Punk Waddle. Hey, Punk Waddle.
Hey.
All right.
And we're good. Okay. I found a video on Facebook earlier as I was scrolling, as one does. And I'll just let you watch. Let me present my screen here.
So we are context free.
Okay. This is called, let me move us so you can see.
Oh, God.
Yeah. When Spaceballs was Star Wars and then Star Wars was Spaceballs. And it's almost a minute. So let's enjoy.
All right.
Oh, it's muted.
Oh, we can't hear anything.
It's still muted for us.
We can't hear
Oh,
anything.
there's
girl.
there's
There's
no
no
sound.
sound. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's visual.
Take that ridiculous thing off.
Oh, God.
Yep. And there you have it.
Spaceballs was
Wow.
so much better.
Well, that's the beauty of a good parody.
That was
Like
great.
when you can be funny and make fun of things, and what I think that's the riff tracks would at least then there was kind of that 1-to-1 ratio of the parody where you really knew where it was coming from.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it is. It makes the heart smile. Speaking of Wild Kingdom, what's going on over there?
Hey.
I just heard a.
That was my granddaughter. She's singing along with whatever show she's watching.
You know, speaking of colds and head colds and cold stuff and sinuses, I will say that earlier this week, it was Sunday when it was like 70 degrees and it went down to 29 degrees, that I was not prepared. I was doing some cleaning, dusting, and I was just kind of getting. I got my sinuses and everything all kind of jacked up already, and then wake up Monday morning and go out and not prepared, and then that just hit me double. And just compounded. So like for the last few days, I have been, well, my face has been melting all the sinus pores and everything, and finally feeling like I can function again.
You've been stuffed waddle.
Yeah, it's not waddle.
Waddle.
Schnoz waddle.
Hey, Arwen, can you highlight that particular chat?
Which one?
You'll know it when you see it.
Oh, okay.
Close to the bottom.
Oh, there we go.
Hail Emperor! And to the Batcave.
Hey!
Good to see you, buddy.
Long time no see.
It's not Waddle.
Yeah.
No, that's my granddaughter. She is always singing and playing her piano that I got her for Christmas.
Oh,
Nice. That's good, y'all. Damn, did somebody shit?
Or he actually turned out to be Luke's cousin stepsister's roommate. Ray, hey,
Hey.
Hey.
how are you tonight?
Hello. Hello, Governor.
Yes,
She hasn't been feeling well as well.
it's going around, y'all.
It really has.
Well, yeah.
Agreed,
Ugh.
lovely Sherry. It's bad. I need a parka.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 25 tonight here.
I think Rock has a few photos that I've gotten of a penguin in a nice parka.
That was my high school's mascot. Was a penguin.
Nice.
We named him Pookie.
Ouch.
His name was Pookie, the penguin.
Oh,
Yep.
For some reason, I just heard the Addams Family theme in my head.
They're creepy and spooky, and his name is Pookie.
The Waddle family. Waddle-a-ha. Waddle-a-hee.
Right.
He likes to take a dookie. Uh-oh. Scott will have to see if he can find his kid's old chicken limbo for your granddaughter, Arlena. Bless you. Oh, okay. I talked to Ray earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's letting y'all know.
Well,
Well, good.
She had to go to the yesterday.
Oh, it sucks.
well, glad you're
Chilly, but-
recuperating.
Oh,
okay,
hang
come on.
on.
You have no heat in your car. Well, what are you doing in your car?
Come on, Omar streaming.
Light a fire.
Mhm.
Omar streaming.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
I don't know.
Jordy.
I don't know. I don't know if that's for beaver or punkwaddle.
I mean, we have I think our non-violent pact of coexisting as cold weather animals. Yeah,
Damn straight.
but I won't frown on his choices.
Yay! I got called an asshat. Yay!
Ooh,
Maybe both of them. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
wait, who's big, who's little, and who's middle? What?
Penguin in a parka. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Looks, just think of the penguin already kind of, awkward waddling around, and then gets twice just like the George Costanza kind of big puffy jacket parka and waddling around.
Yes.
Do, 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 do.
I don't like the way his character went out in Law and Order or LA Law. No, Law and Order. Law and Order, right?
Who?
Wait. Fuck. George, what's his name? You just said his name.
Costanza.
What show was that? Maybe it wasn't Law and Order.
Seinfeld?
No, not him. No. Wait, no, not him.
Ice Cube?
No, what the fuck is his name? No, George Costanza was not in Seinfeld, was he?
There we go. We're off.
Hang on,
was-
I'm Googling. Hang on.
That was his character's name in
No,
Seinfeld.
that's not him. What the hell? No, it's another guy. Oh God, what was that? It was
I
it was
believe you.
him and another man named Mike. Oh shit. It's an old show I used to watch.
Mike and Mike?
No. It was a cop show. It was a cop show.
And the Fat Man?
And,
Jake and the Fat Man?
No. It was a drama.
Mike Hammer.
No. Okay, y'all know Mina Sorvino.
Mira Sorvino. Yeah.
Mira. Did I say Mina? Oh Jesus. Mira Sorvino. Her father, Paul Sorvino, replaced, I thought, George Costanza in this show, and it was two guys were cops, and they had the original guy. His Garrett. No, I don't remember the guy's name. Shut up.
That one.
I
Blue
think that
Bloods?
was it. NYPD Blue. I think that was it. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? It was a younger guy with dark hair, dark eyes. You know,
The guy that played what's his name in Star Wars in the prequels,
It's getting better.
Late-
Jimmy Schmitz.
Jimmy Schmitz.
Yeah, but it wasn't him.
Jimmy John Jacob
was he
Jingleheimer
in that?
Schmitz.
Wait, you
Who was
schmitzing
in
like a
that?
schnitzel?
Okay, if you're talking about NYPD Blue, Jimmy Schmitz was in NYPD Blue.
Okay, but I don't know
Are
if
we-
that's the one. Hang on. All right, let me go to Sex in the City because I think one of the lead guys started that. I've never seen it.
You know,
but I
I've
think
heard of
he-
mental gymnastics before, but
Oh, you know the game, 6 Degrees to Kevin Bacon? I can do like 100. I can start with some random person. And I know it's not the way you play the game, but I can rabbit trail if I have to.
chung chung.
What was the guy's name? Shit. Chris Knopf. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Chris Knopf. It was his partner that I don't, the one I'm thinking is George.
Just sitting back and enjoying the ride.
And waiting for Arwen to read the comment.
Okay, well, hang on. I'm it was Law and Order. He played Mike Logan in Law and Order, and his partner was where is he? Where's the partner? Shit. Yeah, Law and Order, Criminal Intent, I think. Oh God, I can't find him. Who the hell was his partner? Okay, nope, that's not it. That George DeZunda, not Costanza. George DeZunda.
Wow.
I didn't like the way his character was spelled. Jester, no, I'm not making it up.
I was waiting for her to see it.
Jester, I found it. Mike Knob and George Zunda. Well, George
But
Zunda
Sherry had it right.
killed off
Oh.
horribly.
It was a man named
Cop Show. I'm sorry, y'all. If things like that, if I can't get names, it bugs me. I gotta look it up. Anyway, Law and Order. Thank you, Sherry. All right, it was Law and Order. Okay.
We said that really early on, and then things got a little out of touch.
I mean, and I've
But-
never seen Sex in the City, but I do know people who were in
Where
it.
the names are made up, but the problems are real.
That's this show.
Mm.
I mean, it
Right.
qualifies for a lot of things.
Oh my God. I mean,
Wait.
hell, Arwen gives us like a mental butterfly effect every week. It's like, wait, what?
No, I'm not that bad. And nobody says shit. I've noticed that. There's some Well, all right, I'm going to spell the guy's name and tell me how the hell do you say this? Hang on. I'm going to copy and paste this shit because, and I mean, look, my
no.
maiden name is 10 letters long. So I get it. I could say some pretty hard names, but like for
My
real.
maiden name
y'all,
has 37 syllables.
George Zunza? Zunza? I don't
Zunza.
know. Zunza.
I
Okay.
believe it's Zunza.
Zunza, him. He's the one that got
It's too close to
killed
Zug Zug
off
for me.
ceremoniously. And it pissed me off because you never saw his face. The actor was gone. They had already gotten rid of the actor. So they had to film the scene with like a double. So, and I can't stand it. It's cheap. Show me their face when they die. Give them a momentous death, or just keep it away from me. Don't
Yeah.
want it.
I'm laughing at Ray's.
Yeah. You know what? I need to put that in the description of this channel.
Mm-hmm.
This show is consistently going
What?
through alternate realities while we're held in a
How do
slightly
we
more
end
retarded.
up slightly?
Why the one coming
I
on this
learn
channel?
things all
feel
the
like
time from
Hi, Scott.
Scott. Hey, Scott.
Ah,
What up, Scott?
No, I learned shit for the back tube.
Probably helps if I unmute.
it depends. Do you want to join the conversation?
Yeah, I know, man. I already want to leave.
Hey, I've been around the vac tube long enough to understand that.
Yes, he knows. He knows. Scott's in on it. He knows.
Arwen, can you answer this?
Oh, sorry, Jester. Yup. Where will Arwen's brain go this week? Only the tubies know. Most of them ain't sure. Well, I'm talking pop culture. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I just don't know the name of the shows or the people involved, but we found out, so it's all good. Anyway, how you doing, Scott?
Good.
Good. I was saying, I hope Scott comes on.
It was a crappy week at work, but it's all better now. I'm with my family at the vac tube, and I've got some rum and root beer.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Is it Captain Morgan spiced rum? or
Blazer
just
Hulk
regular?
wants to know what has that polar bear done to Arwen? Snorty? You're gonna have to answer it.
That's a picture of me and Snorty.
Oh.
Yeah. I love Snorty to death. Hey y'all, I know better. I should start getting a complex.
Okay.
I thought this was kind of already a complex.
It's complex, all right.
It is complex.
Well, I've been hanging around here since the beginning, pretty much, so I
Yeah.
understand what all's involved here.
Yeah.
You have seen the transformation.
You've been an eyewitness to the evolution.
Yeah.
And yet I keep coming back. What does that say about me?
That's your one of us. One of
Exactly.
Booba gabba, booba gabba.
Mhm.
Y'all know that movie was outlawed in a lot of places.
what movie?
What?
Freaks. That's what that's from. One of us, gooba gabba.
I saw it
gooba
in
gabba.
Toy Story.
I think they got it for Freaks. But yeah, it's an old, I don't know, 1930, 1940, something like that, maybe an older, who the hell knows. But it's an old black and white film about a legit carny freak show. And the people, a lot of people that were in the film, what? Ray.
Sorry. I'm not clicking.
Ray, go back in the history and look for the taint stream.
It's all
Gun
educated.
bunny.
Hey, good buddy.
Good buddy. Anyway, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's good. It's all good.
What was that taint stream? About 2.5 hours?
I think
Something
so.
like that.
I don't even remember.
I
It
don't
was-
either.
Just all.
I wasn't even on that stream, and my sides were hurting by the end of it.
And that's when we came up. Shortly after that is when we came up with our bar, Taints and Titties.
That's right. In Sugar Tit, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Real city, y'all. Look it up.
Real place.
Real place.
Sugar
Gotta
Tit,
be
Bottoms
South
up.
Carolina.
Yep.
Let's
Damn
see.
straight.
I said, boy, I want to see if my job has a location down there so I can move to Sugar Tit and tell everybody I live in Sugar Tit, y'all.
That's where you and Jester are going to retire to, right?
Right?
And I could just see me saying to my parents, well, I'm going up to see Arlena for Christmas. Okay. She's moved. Oh, where's she live now? Well, Sugar Tits, South Carolina. Armin, watch your mouth. No, Mama, it's really cold. Sugar Tits, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh my, that would be my mother.
But I hope they have postcards in the gas station, like greetings from Sugar Tits.
Yeah, I don't know. We never went inside. You know what? Next time we go through there, we're going to have to stop, Arwen.
Oh, picture time for sure.
I'll be right back, y'all.
For sure, y'all.
I mean,
God, we laughed our ass off on that trip. It was just and that's all we've talked about since damn Sugar Tits. We didn't even visit it. Not
I
right.
mean, it'd be great. Greeting card, Christmas card. Merry Christmas from.
Well, we thought it was just a saucy little billboard, but then we had to go home. We had to Google that shit, and it was like, oh my God, it's real. It's a real place.
How large is the town?
I don't remember. Okay, hang on.
How would you rate the town?
Let's see.
Like if you were
Tits,
Yeah.
South Carolina. Population. Oh, it has. Okay, it's also known as Pelham, South Carolina.
okay.
Also known as Sugar Tit. It's an unincorporated community in
Okay.
Spartanburg County in the upstate of the U.S. state of South Carolina. has about a 5-mile radius around Joe's Lake.
Hmm.
Joe's Lake. It's located around the blah 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 blah. How the hell big
So-
is it?
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
is there ratings, like a letter rating of it or something?
A letter rating of it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I don't see. I got the coordinates if you really want to know.
Okay.
The sugar tit name is from a time when the men spent too long socializing at the local general store. Their wives complained they took to the store like a baby to a sugar tit. so say
That's awesome.
Wikipedia.
Wow. And now we just call it a sausage club.
Okay, I found the taint stream. It was 2 years ago, and it was just under an hour and a half.
Oh.
Really? I thought it was longer.
Yeah, it had the thumbnail was the caterpillar from A Bug's Life.
And I would say Gary Bengio, however you want to pronounce that, Worthington understood what I was getting at.
What'd he say? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. But apparently the tit is not for what we were all thinking. It's for because the husbands spend all the time gabbing, and they took like a baby to a tit to the local grocery store. I guess the men are gossips.
Oh God.
See?
Oh.
Yes, Black Dragon. I do like saying it. I think it's hysterical. Never in my life I thought I'd find a town.
And then there's always Le Tits Now.
I'll take little tits now, Alex. Just let it snow.
Powdered sugar?
Yeah, there might be a
That's how you
market
get
there.
guys to start buying it more.
There might be a
Yeah.
market there, definitely. We could do little like bunnies, little like gummy bunnies, and roll them in sugar crystals, and then and then just call them sugar tits, and people would go crazy for them. They wouldn't even have to look like what they're supposed to look like. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah, we found that, remember?
that's right.
We did that a few weeks ago.
All right, I'll be right
And
back, y'all. I'll
we
be
had
right
a
back. I'm
time.
sorry. Be right back.
I never wish death upon anyone who wrongs me. I wish sudden explosive diarrhea while stuck in traffic with frequent sneezes. Hell
That's
yeah.
creative.
And he got a gifted membership by Mr. Westbrook.
Nice.
It's snowing here now. Nice, you're getting a few inches tonight. Hey, that's my line. I tell my wife, I was like, I'm no weatherman, but I know somebody who's getting a few inches tonight. Then she slaps me and tells me to leave. And thank you, Scott.
Yes, sir.
Better sugar tits than pumpkin tits, just saying. Oh, what's funny is my former brother-in-law used to call his eldest daughter pumpkin tits. Only in the South.
Well, there you go.
Just the tip. I am not an overachiever. How dare you? Oh, I'm not highlighting that. That's real. Hey, with the girl. Oh, Arwen didn't mute, so we might hear her flush.
Oop.
Bloop.
Maybe it's just a side
I'm
quest.
back. What?
Oh. I was telling them you didn't mute, so maybe we'll hear the toilet flush.
I didn't mute. Yes, I did mute. I muted on my headphones. I don't know if that works.
I guess
So-
it did because we didn't hear nothing.
But no, you wouldn't hear the toilet flush anyway because that's in my bedroom. And I have very strong.
You have a
walls.
toilet in your bedroom?
I have a master bathroom in my bedroom, Daryl.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what kind of crazy shenanigans you got going on. over
Well,
there.
I do. So it's my own private.
I mean,
toilet.
hell, dude, there's nothing better than having one right next to your bed. Wake up in the middle of the night, you just roll over and let it go, and then roll back to go to sleep.
actually have a door separating the two, but it's all right.
Ah.
If it was an emergency, there's probably a litter box or two.
Oh, I got plenty of
Yeah.
those. I take my pick. Some of them are even different colors, so it is what it is.
Oh my God.
Ah,
So how y'all been?
Yeah,
oh.
surviving.
Amen, Punk Waddle.
Yar.
Glad my sinus headache is gone.
Oh, that's good.
That's a plus.
Those
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when
Well,
you have a sinus headache, your mind is just like,
Yeah, pretty much. And
There you go.
yeah, I was
Mhm.
like I said, I was kind of out of commission. Like I know there's a joke like it's like there's so many things that I can handle and deal with, but it's just as soon as my brain gets foggy, it's like nope. I'm just curling up, crawling under a blanket. See you later. Can't function.
Mm.
yeah, I've been having sinus migraines for 40 years now.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah. I mean, I could have the surgery, but the doctor says, well, in about 2 years, you'll be right back to where you are. So, well, I'm not wasting my
So why
money.
do it?
Ow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just learn to live with it.
Adapt to overcome.
Oi, knock it off.
But Dad, it's an emergency.
Oh no, she's just bitching at her sister for some reason.
All right.
Oh,
I forgot that I have to take 4 ibuprofen or the shit don't work. Thank you, Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
And I just took my other 2. So 30, 45 minutes. My headache should be better.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, we ain't got time for no headaches, do we?
No.
ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Nope.
There's literally just a toilet in your room. Wow, Ray.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Sounds like you were in jail.
That would be uncomfortable for sleeping, I would think.
Definitely.
I mean, granted, you know, if you've ever fallen asleep on the toilet, when you wake up, it's like your legs are numb. You're just like, okay, what do I do now?
I've fallen
You're like-
asleep near a toilet, but not on the toilet.
I've
Like in-
fallen asleep on the toilet.
Like in Lethal Weapon 2.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. You turn into Danny Glover. Like, I'm going to die on the shitter.
Wow, it must have been tough doing your homework, and you could never invite friends over if there was only a toilet in your room.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
You can come in my room, but it's shitty.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
I
this
like
is
my
not-
privacy.
Gun Buddy, this one, it's just a regular headache. I have gotten migraines for years, and I still get them, just a lot less than I used to. It's
My wife
definitely
used to
not
get
a
'em.
migraine.
Yeah, my wife used to get them, and they would get her to the point where she would physically get sick. And
Yeah.
I never understood that until I got one when I was about 40 years old.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I had a whole new appreciation for what she had been dealing with her whole life.
Yeah.
The pain is like
If-
nothing else. Yeah.
If you've never had if you've never had a true migraine, you have no clue.
No, I had no clue. And like I said,
Because
it gave me a whole new appreciation for what she had been dealing with.
Yeah. That I mean, nausea, everything is
That's-
spinning, the lights hurt, any sound hurts. It's horrible.
Yeah.
That's generic
Vomiting.
Excedrin, John.
Yeah.
And I
And
live
that
by
works?
that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Excedrin.
great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Can they be
If-
cut in half and taken safely that way?
Why would
Probably
you cut
not.
it in half?
Because just reasons. Because I
Well,
can't swallow
you
anything.
freebase it or what?
No. I can't swallow pills anything bigger than an Advil, and only because it's oval shaped and coated.
They're coated.
Yeah, they're coated.
But are they oval or are they bigger like a Tylenol?
They're round. They're not torpedo. They're round,
Okay, well,
and they're coated, so they just
they are coated.
slip back like an oyster.
Ugh. Gross. I don't eat
Yep.
oysters.
I know, but if you ever want
Never.
to eat oysters without eating oysters, you take that, and it's just like, and there it is.
Things
that make you-
swallowing pills.
Arwen, they're a little challenging for me too, but I swear by them now.
Okay, I'll have
There
to
you
try
go.
them.
Coat it in chocolate, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sound advice from Gary.
Oh, hang on, my cats are knocking shit over. Hang on.
My cats are knocking on the door. That's where I thought it was going.
I did too.
Oh, honestly, it was nice as hell, but a scary toilet. When we moved in, it had stains like a demon was crawling out of it. That's
my God.
nasty. That's so nasty. And that is true. The toilet is where a lot of ideas happen.
Yeah.
The bathroom can be a very
That's where Martin Luther came up with the idea for his what was it, 93 or 96 theses.
Mm.
And whenever anyone wanted to come and talk to him, he would be on the shitter.
No kidding.
Like actually using it?
Yeah.
Okay.
where the best ideas come from.
I get it, but can't he wait to talk to them until
Well,
he at least
we're
has
talking
his
the 1500s, so it's a little bit different back then.
And that is why I come to the vac tube, for the educational benefit.
See, it's educational.
Yes.
Arlena
Any
is
other
always
use?
throwing, Arlena
any
is
other-
always throwing out wisdom like that.
Any other useless knowledge you would like today?
Never useless. Never. Ah,
Okay, I have to play this video
Uh-oh.
that Ray just sent me.
Yeah. Education and toilet humor.
Yes.
nice.
Educated.
Yeah, we all are. Okay, there we go.
Kitty.
Dun, demon cat. I shall get you. I shall get your cord. My cord. Rawr.
Ninja Kitty.
Just kidding.
Oh. So cute.
Oh, it shows the toilet in the background.
Oh, I was
Okay,
watching that.
I was watching the cat too.
Oh,
I thought,
that
oh,
wait,
okay.
Ray said that? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I said. Ray
I
sent me a
know.
video.
I know.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Okay, let's start it again and see the toilet in the background.
All right, toilet in the background.
Okay, there's a washer and dryer.
Let's see.
There it
There
is.
it is. There it is. We saw the toilet, Ray. We found the toilet.
We have found latrine.
Aw.
Oh, that's sweet, Jester.
Love you too, baby.
Does feel like home.
Thank you, brother.
I agree.
It oddly does. A dysfunctional home, but a home nonetheless. Oh yeah,
Oh
they
my God.
hate that.
Turned
Wow.
it into a plant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We
God.
used to have a washing machine out front that we turned into a planter. It had ivy growing out of it and draped down over the front of it.
Wow.
Why not, right? Mm.
Hey, Apollonie.
Hey, Apollomies.
Apollomies.
Me. Good
Yeah,
evening.
Black Dragon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
DEI is getting people killed.
Because
Literally.
when you choose DEI over everything else, people DIE.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just kills me because, you know, if you're in that situation where your house is on fire, you don't care who shows up.
You
Just as
fucking
long
don't.
as somebody shows up to put some water on. And they don't have water right now.
No why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting fun fact. I'm going to educate y'all some more.
Hey yo.
That smelt that they put the fresh water into area for
Mm-hmm.
is not even native to California. It came from Japan.
Boy,
Well, then
So
collect
it's
them up and
not
Lord.
send
even a
them
native
damn
fish.
home. If
And it
that's
does nothing. It is a
What?
useless fish. It's not even something on the food chain for other fish to eat. It's a pointless fish.
So what? Okay, what is what is about this damn fish that makes them
Was
want to
it
save it?
endangered in some region
Yeah.
or something? Was that what?
No, they haven't even seen one in California in 6 years.
Oh God.
Well, speaking of which, Valiant posted this on X earlier, and there it is. Okay. Allow. Now, hopefully, y'all can hear the sound.
Oh no,
Okay.
yeah, I saw this on Viva on Viva's stream earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've
Can
seen
y'all hear
those.
this?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
God dang it. Let's try it again.
I don't remember which channel it was, but because I only heard it in the background while I was at work. But
Oh
there
my
was some reporter that was interviewing someone, and the
Sting.
anchor basically said, during as they were getting ready to go to the reporter, yeah, that we've had no reports that there's any firefighters without water. And the first thing that the reporter said is, well, the firefighters say they have no water.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reports of, or just talk to the people on the ground.
What the hell? Why does my browser block my screen now?
What search engine or what engine are you using?
Firefox.
Okay. Do you normally use Firefox to play videos and stuff? Or
No,
Chrome?
I've switched to Firefox because Chrome started screwing up and kept logging me out of StreamYard and stuff, and then kept glitching so bad it's screwing everything up.
I know
So I
that we're supposed to use Chrome like for karaoke because the stuff won't be heard otherwise. I didn't think that applied to regular videos, but maybe it does.
Okay. I heard a lot of people talking about this, including you this morning, Arwen.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't women's purses. They weren't handbags. It was actually canvas bags that they use to put out small fires. But on the flip side of that, they had to use those canvas bags because there's no fucking water in the fire hydrants.
They might as well be women's handbags then. Absolutely. Because that was ridiculous. I'm like, that's all they have? That's it?
Yeah.
Just that.
Most of our water helicopters here, firefighting helicopters here, have water buckets that are actually made of canvas, and they have a quick release that dumps it out.
God, the size of these fires.
Okay. So I asked this question too. And apparently they can't because it will destroy the soil and make it to where nothing will grow. You got fucking houses that you built on that land anyway, so what the fuck does it matter?
It's my understanding that it also has to do with the fact that the salt water will ruin the equipment that is in the aircraft.
Yeah, salt water will ruin the pumps. It'll eat them up.
Then you just fucking stick a hose in it, use fucking suction, and
Well,
they got a lesbian chief, have her suck on that shit and get the water flowing and fucking put that shit through a hose and get it out that way. Can y'all tell I'm starting to feel a little bit better?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Don't feel like you have to hold back, Arlena.
Yeah. Throw off the salt levels and damage the marine life. That's total horse shit. You cannot remove enough salt from the ocean to affect marine life. Just like humans don't affect the ozone layer.
Well, then here's an idea. Maybe they shouldn't cut the budget as much as they did and keep in place the preventative measures that they've had for years because
Mhm.
it's California, which is kind of like known for this kind of stuff. Put that in place. There is absolutely zero excuse for a region that is known to have very strong winds, dry brush, and elements that can cause major fires to not have those things in place. It's inexcusable.
Okay, I have something to ask our people that may be watching that live in California or have lived in California. I was there for a while, too long, when I was stationed over there. I don't recall Santa Ana winds blowing in January. That was more a spring fall type thing.
Mhm.
Can anybody back me up with this? Maybe I'm
That's
wrong,
normally.
but I do
don't
not
know.
recall the Santa Ana winds blowing in January.
I watched a video.
Snow!
Hey,
Hey,
Snow.
Snowed Up.
Snow.
No.
Amala, is it? I can never remember her last name. It's really bad. Amala Companobi. Anyway, she is a like a political social commentator, and she lives about 4 or 5 miles from there. And she said that she's from Florida. So when she stepped out that morning, she wasn't involved in it. She wasn't around it. But she said when she stepped out, she noticed very strong winds. And being from Florida with, tropical storms, hurricanes, she didn't think anything about it. It was like, oh, well, the winds are up today. Okay. And then went back doing her business. I don't know if those were the Santa Ana winds. I don't know. But she said that morning or before all this shit shook out, she did feel some strong winds and was kind of like, so I don't know if.
Well, the Santa
I don't
Ana
know.
winds specifically come from the Santa Ana Valley, which is basically desert.
Yeah. So I don't know if people were feeling it or not. I just know she did. And some people were like, yeah, it's bringing it in. You have other people saying that, this was conspiracy, that this was arson, that this was deliberate. I don't know what the hell to believe.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Okay, so I have a video to share, Daryl. And
Okay.
it's Viva. I watched this morning. Are you ready?
Viva! We love Viva.
Viva Frey.
Are you ready?
Yep.
New discovery reveals how to
shit,
electrify your
commercial.
metabolism back to teenage levels. Using up to 15 seconds.
God!
Water weight does to
Another
your body.
commercial?
Number one.
When you
Too much
scroll,
water.
I don't get commercials.
Alrighty, party peoples of
I don't get commercials on
What
mine.
are we watching?
I don't get
Well, apparently
commercials
drinking
on
too much
mine.
water makes your cooter stink.
Yeah.
All right, can y'all hear
the
this?
interwebs. Viva
Yes.
Fry, former Montreal litigator turned current Florida Rumbler, back in my home office, and we are all following the disaster catastrophe that are the Los Angeles fires. I have immediate family out there and numbers of extended family out there, and getting firsthand accounts as to what's going on. It's madness. It's absolute madness. And when you get the likes of Bernie Sanders reflexively, instinctively jumping on the climate crisis explanation for this, it's a little enraging, to say the least. I've been diving into it. I took notes this time because I don't want to miss anything. I've been diving into it, trying to filter through fact, fiction, information, disinformation, rumors, confirmed stories, because it's fog of war. It's a battle of information out there. And I genuinely think there are some players who want to sow disinformation into the discourse, and I'm doing my best to filter through it. I put together the not top 10, but 10 items that I have now been able to independently confirm, verify as being contributing factors to this catastrophe. This catastrophe is bankruptcy. It's like, holy cows, the 2008 crisis of the housing crisis. How did it happen? It just seems like it happened overnight, when in reality, it's the culmination of a series of failures, year over year, possibly decade over decade, that culminates in this cataclysmic disaster when everything happens all at once and brings out all of the weaknesses of the systems that have been years in the making.
Yep.
Number one item, which Started off as rumor, urban legend, confirmed truth. Whether or not it's the causal factor, probably not. It's just one of the contributing factors. The diversion of fresh water into the San Joaquin Delta. This is something that is ostensibly done to protect the wildlife, in particular the San Joaquin Delta smelt, which is a smelt that migrates, spawns up
There's your
the
fish,
San Joaquin
Marlena.
Delta, and
Yeah.
they need a certain level of salinity in the water, or a certain level of dilution of salinity, because they go into the estuaries, and if it's too salty, they will not be able to spawn, reproduce, whatever. So they are literally pumping fresh water into the delta to maintain a lower level of salinity for the wildlife. Whether or not that's the only reason, we don't know. But it is definitely truth that they were diverting fresh water into the delta to preserve wildlife. Some people hypothesize that it's actually not to save the delta smelt, which hasn't been seen in the last 6 years in the wild anyhow. Some people hypothesize that it's for farmers using the delta smelt as an excuse to retain ownership or control over large swaths of fresh water. Possibly. Confirmed, however. Number 2, insurance companies were canceling policies. We heard a number of people saying this. James Woods was saying this. And some people were saying, no, it's not true. Others are saying it's true and it's a conspiracy to burn people out of their homes. Whatever the intent is, it is true that insurance companies were canceling policies for a number of reasons. This is not necessarily to blame the insurance policies. Nobody's going to do business if they lose money. This is to say it's a matter of policy failure and a matter of fact and a matter of advanced warning that when insurance companies are canceling their policies in swaths because the risk is just too high, you can't say you didn't know about the risk and then not have water in the fire hydrants later on. We'll get there in a second.
Yes.
So Allstate allegedly
Yeah.
canceled some 30,000 policies because the risk was just too high. That's just Allstate. Other insurance companies also canceled fire insurance because the risks were just too high. Another element contributing to this, which I've been able to independently verify, I mean, you go and research online, that there was a limitation on how much insurance companies could increase their policy premiums without state authorization. And so what ended up happening, from what I understand, it's 7%. If you increase it more than 7%, you need state authorization. It was not cost effective or even possible to maintain these high risk policies. And so they canceled them in swaths in the months leading up to this absolute egregious disaster.
Since June of
Insurance
last
companies
year.
to blame? Who knows? It's an indication of a problem that nobody took proper precautions to mitigate, minimize, should it come to fruition. Number 3, poor forest management. We've been talking about this for a long time. Every time there's a forest fire in California, every time the wildfires get out of control, there's discussion about poor forest management. Not collecting debris, allowing certain plants to grow, planting certain plants that grow fast but then become fire hazards afterwards. Poor forest management has been a subject of discussion for decades. Confirmed, everybody knew it. Item 4,
Even
antiquated
Florida uses
infrastructure
prescribed
resulting
burn.
in the fire hydrants having gone dry. I had a discussion yesterday during the live stream. If you didn't watch it, Viva Fry on Rumble and across social media. Fire hydrants were confirmed to be running dry. Some people are saying, all right, well, it's a crisis.
He did,
The
but he
pumps are
moved.
going down, whatever. Other people are saying they go dry
live
at
in
higher
Florida now.
elevations because it takes water pressure to bring the water up there. The water hydrants running dry is the fact. You can find all the explanations, all the excuses in the world. But when you don't have water in fire hydrants to tend to fires when you need them, you have a systematic failure at all levels.
Yeah.
And to say that the infrastructure weaknesses has not been known for decades, it has been known for decades. Kind of like the healthcare problems in Canada. Oh, we're overloaded for COVID. Yeah, you were overloaded for the flu in 2018. Don't tell me that you didn't know about it before. And so infrastructure has always been weak. It's always been antiquated. It hasn't been tended to enough, which brings us to item 5. Budget cuts by the mayor, Karen Bass. Her name is Karen. What an unfortunate time to be named Karen, and what an unfortunate time to be a Karen who fought for budget cuts for the fire department
That's true.
and didn't get the budget cuts that she wanted. This was, news going around, urban legend. Who knows? No, it's confirmed truth. She wanted to cut the budget by $23 million. I think the budget was something like 800 and some odd million. Was only able to cut it by 17 million. So you have budget cuts to the fire department, and apparently also confirmed a substantial portion of the budget going to fight homelessness and not help the fire department. Karen Bass is going to go down in history as the worst mayor ever. By the way, she was also in Ghana, I believe, at the time the fire broke out, and I don't blame her for that. You don't know when the disaster is going to hit. You can't help it if you're on some sort of trip to Ghana to see the inauguration of
I
the
think it
Ghanaian
started
president.
before
I
she
mean,
went, though.
who knew it was going to happen now?
Right.
But she came back, and now she's tending to it, and the media is saying good for her for coming back and being a leader. Which brings us to another failed leader, the fire chief. I don't care about sexual orientation. I don't care about gender in the best possible way. It's up to you. If we have a discussion over a beer, we can talk about it. As far as it goes to assessing competence and whatever, irrelevant. And so when people make it an item of discussion, then it becomes relevant because they've made it relevant. The fire chief, I forget her name now, is the first lesbian fire chief. I'm doing a video. What do you need? Okay, have fun. Is the first lesbian fire chief. Like I care. And ordinarily, I wouldn't care, except when you have the fire chief, who's the first openly lesbian fire chief, coming out and saying, I'm quoting it because I don't want to misquote this. Dedicated to, quote, creating, supporting, and promoting a culture that values diversity, inclusion, and equity. This is on her description as a bio. You know what I want from a firefighter? Fire chief, fighting fires, preparing the fire team to fight fires. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, that might be a wonderful secondary benefit to the extent that you get it incidentally by doing what your primary objective should be, preparing to fight fires, which quite clearly they weren't. Prioritizing the homelessness. And by the way, prioritizing fighting homelessness through the firefighting department. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI leads to people DIEing.
Yep.
What else was going on? Confirmed now, vaccine mandates had pushed out a number of firefighters. They were pushed out, put on leave because they refused to comply with vaccine mandates. The number varies depending on which area of LA you're looking at. The number varies. Some people say 100, some people say 400, some people say more, some people say you'll never know because there was soft pushing out and hard pushing out. The bottom line, the vaccine mandates resulted in no less than, by the lowest end of the estimate, over 100 firefighters leaving the force, being pushed out because they refused to submit to vaccine mandates. And it's not just that you're pushing out firefighters and that you are understaffed to respond to a crisis. Over the last 2 years, also confirmed, they were donating firefighting equipment to Ukraine in 2022. So they'll say, look, that was 2 years ago. That had nothing to do with being ill-equipped for this time around. We didn't even have enough firefighters in the first place. So we weren't short of equipment. We were short of firefighters because we pushed those out through vaccine mandates. And last but not least, I think we're up to 10. We should be up to 10. That a lot of these fires seem to be started by arson. Just today, the Kenneth fire seems to be confirmed to have been started by arson. Don't need to name the individual, but it's allegedly a homeless person, allegedly armed with a, quote, flamethrower. Others are saying it was a butane lighter, and apparently the individual's excuse, from what I was able to surmise as of Friday morning, is that it was a butane lighter to smoke marijuana. The homeless person who is responsible, alleged to have started the Kenneth fire, which is the latest of the fires, was armed with a flamethrower. And you have Bernie Sanders taking to Twitter to blame climate crisis for the fires in Los Angeles. What you have is a culmination of incompetence, corruption, negligence, egregious criminal negligence, period. Policy failures year over year, and nobody cares until the disaster hits. Everybody feels good about their diversity, equity, and inclusion, and then you don't have firefighters to fight a fire. Or you got diversity, equity, and inclusion, but you have empty fire hydrants. I guess you could say that this fire is colorblind. It's economically blind in that it's destroying houses of Paris Hilton and the poor. It's destroying it. It doesn't see color. This fire doesn't see color. Unfortunately, the fire department, which prioritizes cutting its budget, fighting the homeless, I guess this is one of the solutions that you could have. Indirect solution to the homeless is you make everybody homeless. Get everybody out of there now. Nobody has a home to go to. Everybody's going to get the heck out. It's an abject disaster that results from incompetence, corruption, and negligence that is years in the making. And when those hacks like Bernie Sanders, AOC come out and blame climate crisis and ignore the list of 10 contributing factors, none of which individually would be determinate, but all of which together make for the perfect catastrophic end of times storm, people need to be held to political account and legal account. But that's it. Bottom line, those 10 items, I have been able to satisfactorily, to my own satisfaction, confirm accurate. The smelt. The smelt isn't even native to California, by the way. The San Joaquin Delta smelt that they are fighting hard to protect, allegedly, is not even native to California. From what I understand, it was brought in from Japan. So they're trying to fight to preserve a Delta smelt that they haven't seen in 6 years that's not even native to California. And just to quell one piece of disinformation, misinformation, incorrect information, the firefighters we saw in a video using bags to put out the fire, they were not women's purses. From what I had been told from the aggregate knowledge of the internet, they were actually using these emergency fire bags, which they use when they don't want to roll out the fire hoses to put out a small fire. The problem is now I think they were using those fire bags because there was no use to roll out the fire hoses because there was no water in the fire hydrants. And then someone's going to say, well, that's just the way it is. Let's go send some more money to Ukraine. No water in the fire hydrants. That says it all. If you like what I do, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you've turned notifications on. Viva Fry, vivabarneslaw.locals.com for the best above average law community out there. And we will be talking about this during our Sunday show with Robert Barnes. Viva and Barnes, law for the people. That's it. Now you know you're.
Viva la Fry.
All right.
Viva.
Amen.
And if y'all aren't subscribed to Viva, he's a good one. I've been watching him since Convoy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've got to get him on the show. I'd love to have him on the show.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to happen only because do you see the company that he's keeping lately?
No.
Laura Ingraham, Alex Jones, Steven Crowder. There's just some big hitters.
He's blowing up.
Oh, hell, he blew up from the convoy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he was on Alex Jones this earlier in the week, and he's been on Steven Crowder's before as well.
Well, I got
Ingram on Fox today.
Oh, wow. Yeah, being in the water business for 27 years now, there's no reason why those fire hydrants should ever run dry. Ever.
Agreed.
No.
Totally agreed. Yeah.
And the fact that they did, well, somebody in the water department is going to be answering for that. They're going to push blame on that person.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
it's going to be interesting to see if any heads roll, and if so, which ones are rolling. Are there going to be scapegoats? Are there going to be people held accountable?
There's going to be scapegoats. Ain't nobody really that's guilty going to be held accountable.
No, not at all. They're going to pass the buck.
They always
And
do.
the small people who have, no backup or anything like that, they're going to take the hit for it.
Yeah.
It just kills me. So many states have been using prescribed fires for so long now. Why doesn't California embrace that?
Yeah. They do controlled burns around over here where I live every year.
Yeah.
Is it possible for them to get out of control? Absolutely. We've had it happen here. But by and large, they're very careful about when and where they do those.
Yes.
And my God, we don't have nearly as many wildfires as we used to.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah, California is the only place that really still has a shit ton of them, but that's because they don't do what the fuck they're supposed to do. Just the basic shit like cleaning out underbrush.
That's the biggie.
Oh, yeah.
God, I can't imagine.
Oh, they're already trying to. There was an article or something that I saw that said President-elect Trump isn't even doing anything about this yet. It's like, he's fucking president-elect. He doesn't take office until January 20th, you dumbass.
Exactly.
I'll be back.
Exactly.
So I was getting ready to ask Daryl where'd that video go.
Oh, I hear that, they were too busy trying to figure out why they were mad at, the next president instead of
the current president.
Well, no, instead of working on stuff, how to pin it on, to get mad at Trump for why things are bad, even though, like I said, he called it out on Rogan months ago.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't news. It's, well, Obviously, this week is news because nobody wanted this.
No, I know it.
You know, most of y'all know I was a career police officer, and we worked very closely with fire and EMS. And the DEI stuff, while yes, it was a thing here, it wasn't really a thing with the people I worked with in the fire department and stuff. It was always, let's get the job done. That was always the focus. It wasn't, hiring certain numbers of people, things like that.
Mhm.
Let's hire people who are going to get the job done.
Yeah.
And it just kills me to see some of this stuff, like they're doing it out there, and it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. And I've said this before, and I'll say it a million more times if I need to. I don't fucking care what color you are. I don't care what your type of chosen friction is. I don't care if you have a vagina and you think you should have a penis. I don't care. Can you do the fucking job? That's
Amen.
what I care about. Are you
Right?
Amen.
qualified?
Right.
You have the ability to do the job.
Amen.
Mhm.
And there are some of those people that I have worked with in my career that are A1 top of the line folks. You would be impressed by them.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go as far as to say, like, whether it's whatever creed, gender, whatever, there's people that can function and do things that other people can't, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Sorry.
fair. But there's the whole thing of, like, I'm not gonna make blanket statements of so and so can or so and so can't. You have these, standards, right? And you have these, them's the rules. This is the criteria you need to be able to do. If you can do this well, then you can be on this team, right? It's that, should be that simple, right? I'm not gonna say only men can do this or women can't do this or blah blah blah, because I've seen some pretty strong women that can do things that I can't do, right? I mean, it's a dumb conversation when you start making it like that. It's just,
It is.
Well, here's
Yeah.
here's my thing. Okay,
Absolutely.
it is illegal when you're interviewing something, or at least it was 100 years ago when I was in med.
I'm sorry, Harwood.
Oh God!
Well done, Vori. Well done.
Yes, sir.
Bravo. Go ahead, Harwood. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. You could not ask an applicant in an interview about their sexuality, about their religion, about any kind of personal background. You had to stick with pretty much the job.
Yeah.
So with DEI, how the hell do you know who's going to be gay or straight or whatever? You're not even supposed to be focusing on that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be federal
Yeah.
regulations that you can't ask those questions.
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
and then, I mean, here's the other thing: is how do you get around that? I mean, if people offer information, if people, I don't know, kind of, if they understand their shoe in and they kind of, I don't know, I'm just saying there's ways to get around the employer is not allowed to push and ask certain questions, but that doesn't mean
There
Well,
is, but if you go in there and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, by the way,
yeah.
I'm a woman and I like it." What? If that's the way you're going to let them know, you're just going to slide it in your sexuality, then that means that's what you're looking for. That means you are there only to be a DEI hire.
Like,
That
Hi,
you
my
did
name
not
is Kirk, and I
qualify.
blew the basketball team.
I miss I miss
No,
Key and
no.
Peele
Here's a better
sometimes.
one. Hello, my name is Kamala Harris, and I'm your vice president.
Right? Right.
Is that an interview?
It's
Yikes,
just
mate.
like,
I'm
God.
sorry, Punk. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. But no, like the Key and Peele sketch about the one guy's just like flaming. He's all like lispy and talking like, "Oh, my boyfriend, blah 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 blah," and you don't know, and he's getting all outraged and offended because the other guy is just kind of calm and simple. He's like, "Oh, you going blah blah blah." Then at the end, the guy who was just kind of, taking his sexuality as an identity, and just basically calling out the other guy for being rude and intolerant, and then the other guy, his boyfriend comes and they go off together and he's like, oh, I'm the asshole, huh? Like the idea, well, the point is, it's like
Mhm.
when somebody, and that's the thing, it's the, what is your identity, right? And I know we have identity politics and all this stuff, but it's like there's something that you, the choice, it's a lifestyle, it's things. I remember in the 90s, it's like behind closed doors, we do what we want. Cool, but when it becomes a lifestyle, when it becomes the parades, when it becomes all this for
Mhm.
show to be seen, it doesn't, I mean, it does matter how far
Right.
you go, but like when everything's for somebody pomp and circumstance, um, even like I said, when somebody's going for an interview, you can tell if somebody's being professional or if, or what their
Exactly.
identity is, if they've chosen that as to be there. If they're trying to get hired as by merit, or if they're trying to get hired by, or they're carrying themselves as what I am or who I am, right?
Yeah.
So there's things you don't have to ask because they're very much inferred.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about, Punk, because my boss includes me because he knows I want to run my own store within the next couple of years. So
Mhm.
he includes me when he's doing interviews and stuff so I can know how to properly do it for our company. And you can absolutely tell the people that are just coming in because they would consider to be DEI and those that come in and really truly want the job.
Mhm.
Because the people that really truly want the job have done their research on the company. They
Yeah.
prepare.
Yes.
They know what the company does and what it's about. And then the other people will just come in, not even dressed professionally, pants hanging down around their ass,
Ugh.
you know, or
Yeah.
or baseball caps on, or some stupid shit.
Mhm.
And it doesn't matter what color they are, if they come in like that, or what race they are. I mean, what gender they are. They come in
Mhm.
looking like that. They don't really want the fucking job.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many kids. Like, I mean, I did retail for about 3 years, and there's too many of the kids, like college kids and that age. It's like they show up, they know the right answers to say, and you know they'll only last so long. But it's like you can start telling real quick who's like, I showed up, so pay me, right? That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's the deal. No, you got hired to do a job, and by doing your job, you earn a wage.
Yeah.
Showing up doesn't mean you earned. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
and earn shit.
entitled.
Exactly. Well,
But
I think another thing that they need to do is stop um, dumbing down and lowering the standards for positions,
Mhm.
because they've done that so much now so that they can have women on and whatever. It's mostly for women to be on, you know, in a police department or in a firefighter or whatever.
Mhm.
It's mostly for that, but they've dumbed down the standards, and now you don't know what the fuck you're getting when you call 911. You know,
Right?
it's like
You don't.
I
You
don't
don't.
care if my house is on fire. I don't fucking care what you look like, what race you are. Can you safely get me and my family out
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
trapped?
We
And
want
need to take
help.
us
Can you
out?
provide it?
Yes.
It's funny you
If
say that,
I'm
Cambria.
if I'm in an accident and I need a
Mhm.
EMT to help, I don't fucking care what any of that shit. I want to know, are you capable of doing the job of EMT to save my life? You
Mhm.
Mhm.
know?
Damn
Yeah.
straight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
And I'm sorry, but it is, I'm not one of the, you know, in no way, shape, or form am I a feminist to begin with, but I am about women empowerment. You know, there's nothing wrong with women being empowered to do certain things.
Mhm.
I am not, however, someone who thinks that any standard should be lowered so that a woman can do the job. If you can't do it according to the standard that's already set, then you can't fucking do it. And you need to find something else to do.
Agree.
Guess what? When I went into the Marine Corps, the standards weren't lowered for me.
Agreed.
The
And
standards
why
had
can't
been
we
what they were.
celebrate those extraordinary women that could get in there, get down with the men, do what needs to be done? Those are some fucking empowered women. Okay? Whatever field that it is. If they are able to match the men beat for beat, then damn straight those women
God
need to be
bless 'em.
celebrated. Yeah.
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 Why
I mean-
why would we not want to bring out the best of the best in some of these occupations? Make people
Yeah.
fucking work for it. Don't be
Yeah,
a
I
DEI
mean-
hire. Work your ass off for it and earn it.
Yeah, there's been women in my field of work, not many, because it's a very physically demanding job at times.
Yeah.
And a lot of them can't do it, but we've had some women that can do it, and shit, they were badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Besides, man, you got my respect.
I'm telling you, I worked with some badasses, and they came in every color, every creed, I mean, women, men, it did not matter.
Mhm.
I worked with some awesome people during my career, and it was all about the job. It was not about, oh, I'm gay, or I'm, lesbian, or I'm this, or I'm that. Let's do the job.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jester, your lady is a badass woman.
mhm, agreed.
Thank you, baby.
Suck up.
And that okay, can I just write on another thing? Shut up, Daryl. He's not.
He knows what side his bread's buttered on.
That's right.
God.
Well, that's what you
No,
get for not
but-
being here.
I want to touch on that, talking about empowered women. Okay. First of all, don't dumb, particularly with like the military, don't dumb that shit down. Let
No.
women rise to the top and be the cream of the crop. Let them excel.
Well, I
yeah.
hate
Based
to
on
tell you,
their
but
own
I hate to tell you,
abilities.
but they're dumbing it down for some of the men too.
Well, they don't need to do that.
Yeah.
They need to stop. And can I just say, and Scott, I hope I'm not offending because I know you were a cop, and I mean this with the utmost disrespect. But here around Georgia, I'll just use my town for instance. We got some 500-pound bubbas that would not be able to chase a fucking donut to Dunkin' Donuts, more or less chase down a cop. Now, and I ask you this: was there? Because I know the military has it. They have, you have to do a what are they? Not just a physical, but where don't you have to do like damn straight,
Howdy.
Jester. Oh, what is it called, y'all?
Hell yeah. Commit.
Oh my God, y'all are scaring the hell out of me. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. Okay, do they have, or if they don't, why, like a physical for cops? On the beat cops?
Yes, they do.
specifically?
Well,
They do.
not
But they
as
only
much
go
as-
through it when they hire him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, they don't. Okay, it's not every year.
Most of them
or
are not
every-
recurring.
No.
And they
Well,
need
I
to be
think they
recurring
should
because,
be.
man, here in my county, some of these dudes can barely fit in the car.
Around here too.
Yeah.
They're
Fucking
they're the
beefcakes,
bubbas,
man.
and they know it, and it's like,
Yeah.
how the hell are
Uh,
you going to protect me?
They should really have a PFT, a physical fitness test, just like you do in the military every year.
I agree,
Yep.
and I didn't want to seem offensive. I didn't want to seem like I was coming for cops. I'm not.
No,
I have a
no.
high
I don't
respect
take it that
for
way. And
police.
actually, I think it would have benefited me in my career, especially towards the end of it. But
Really,
my
Yeah.
knees and my back got so bad that I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing you'll find with older cops, it's bad backs and bad knees. I mean,
And that-
Believe it.
Yeah, and that's a different kind of situation. That is something that definitely is going to play a factor. But
you know,
That is a
Where-
good slogan, though, Arwen, for police officers. I'm coming
What?
for cops.
what? God, no. I said I wasn't.
Yes.
Mhm.
Anyway, I
Yep,
don't know. I
exactly.
just they don't need to dumb shit
Thanks,
down.
Indy.
They just do not. They don't, or at least they didn't used to do it in like now they probably do. Oh, I bet they do. Like the academic field or the scholar field or the art field. People had to work for this shit. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to make this. Now they probably do. They probably dumb it all down to the least common denominator. And then
Black
nobody
Dragon, I
will follow it.
retired after 26 years, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I don't know. Y'all know I was in the Marine Corps, and then after that I was a deputy and then a jail officer. So, I've ran the gambit, but
Yeah.
I don't think, and it's pretty controversial when I say this for some fucking reason because I'm a woman. Women should not be on the front lines in any combat-esque situation, whether it's military or whether it's law enforcement. There's nothing wrong with having women being on patrol and all that stuff, but having them as a part of SWAT, no.
I agree with that.
Having them on the front lines as a grunt, no. First of all, the only way a woman could do that would be for them to dumb down the test in the Marine Corps anyway, because it is highly physical and there's a lot of shit involved with it. And I'm sorry, I just don't see it happening unless
with
they
regard
dumb
to
it down.
with regard to the SWAT side of it, the females I knew that were on those teams generally were either snipers or they were negotiators. Generally, the entry team was all guys.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The entry team should never have a female. But it is actually one of the only things that women are better at than men is shooting. So sniper makes sense.
Oh yeah, no argument
Nice.
whatsoever. One of my former sergeants was the sniper team leader for a while, and oh my God, she would shoot circles around me, pistols and rifles.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the only things that women are actually better than men at.
When I took my wife to the range the first time, she picked up the gun, and once we got the safety rules, explained and what to do and what not to do, just naturally picking up the gun and raw instinct, I guess. She was amazing.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh yeah. There you go, Arwen. Check the Twitter chat.
Okay. No, Daryl, no. Ew,
Oh my God. Ew, Daryl. Ew.
You're nasty. Daryl's nasty, y'all. Quincy's nasty.
Now
You are
look.
not sharing that. No.
When I say ew, y'all know it's a little much.
Yeah. Ew.
Okay, for those of you who know South Park, the Randy Marsh meme of him sitting at the computer with stuff.
You would not want
And then I
to
put
run
the
a
slogan that
flashlight
Arwen came up with about cops.
Okay. I'm aware now.
Oh, I can send it to y'all too.
It's fine. I mean,
Well, it doesn't have my face anywhere on it or my name or anything like that. So it's like, fine, you want to send it to them? Send it to them. They were here. They would know the context. Fine. But
There you go.
no, it's what comes out of the
Just
pumpkin,
saw it.
Ray.
Oh my God. Look at
more
here.
board.
Valiant Renegade.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, I'll send you what Arwen came up with earlier.
No, Arwen
Oh my
come up
God.
with this, and no, we don't. Daryl, no,
What?
I did not claim it.
Hey, you came up with the slogan.
I did
just
not.
put it on a
not the way
meme.
you put it.
There you go, Valiant.
My spelling was different. Okay, that's all I'm saying. With an O. Not
Happy New
U.
Year, buddy. I just sent
Happy
you a picture
New Year.
on Twitter.
Happy New Year.
Valiant.
Happy
I'm really
New
glad
Year,
you were
Valiant.
safe. That was-
I'll send it to
yeah.
Ray.
God.
Well,
Oh my God. Daryl, that was pretty bleh.
Yeah, it's okay. I've done worse, but there you go. I'll send it to Scott.
Enjoy, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up,
Yay,
Scott?
I'm
No one asked
appreciated.
you.
I needed that laugh.
How's
And
the
all I
rub
could hear in
doing,
my
Scott?
brain
How's
when she
the
said
rub?
that is I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Ray.
He is pretty hot in
Whoa.
Labyrinth, I must say. Little
Wait.
thin for my
I-
taste, but
Is
I
that the
wanted
video?
to share that.
Like
That's
an hour
the video.
ago?
I posted the link in the chat earlier because I couldn't get the sound to work. But yeah,
Yeah. No, I saw that, Valiant.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dance,
No, you-
magic, dance.
Yeah.
That was
What,
crazy.
and that reminds me, chicken have potty mouths because all they use is foul language.
Oh my God.
Wait, you cheated us out of the dad man show. Shit.
There you go again, Arwen.
I'm sorry. Look, I said dad man's name for ages, and it's just in my head. I'm sorry, dad man. I meant dad joke. We needed to use.
Well, you ain't got to worry about it, Arwen. The only reason they'd be watching us is to copy.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Anyway, Daryl, dad
Yo.
music. Dad
Yo.
joke. I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna shut up now.
Valiant,
Valiant, you sent it to Valiant too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, B, I did not endorse that.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go, Arwen.
wait, that's no cake. That's no moon.
Do you think I'll get banned for Twitter for posting that?
Probably not. They allow porn on Twitter. Why would they ban you for
Well, let's just show it on there.
that? I mean, if they ban you for that, you could say, "Yo, Elon, what is up with this inconsistency here?"
Nah, I think you're good.
Not slogan,
I am.
slogan.
I am going to be testing out the Facebook free speech, whatever.
Oh.
I don't post to Facebook because I hate Facebook. Because I've been to Facebook jail a couple times.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna go over there and I'm just gonna test the waters and put some truths, scientifically proven truths, and see how it goes.
Well,
Okay.
I think
it's one of the things that I'm actually kind of calling out in my video tomorrow. But the meta is changing. Like literally, the company Meta, they said they're going to stop paying their fact checkers. So the meta is literally changing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that link right here is what I just posted on X. That's what we've been laughing at. So
Oh
I'm
my
sharing the
God.
fun.
Ew, bleach your eyes.
Well, that's not bleach.
No, it's not. Blech.
Oh,
Just it.
What was that about the rising to the top? Anyway.
the cream.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
I mean, Arwen said it first, but that was a while ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for reminding everyone.
I'm
I
not an
actually
elephant,
said-
but I don't forget easily.
Ugh.
Oh gosh.
That is
Oh,
not
man,
me.
that was great.
Wait, what the hell? Cambrian, that expression, totally Arwen. Black Dragon. If that's what Arwen looks like, That is not me. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Okay, what the hell?
Somebody's cell phone or a
Phone is
vuvuzela
ringing.
or a bad a kazoo without a.
Do you remember what we talked about before the show?
It was Daryl.
The mystery sound.
Oh, Daryl. Yes, I do. Look, I have been.
Wait, is this Marky Mark?
Totally right.
Good vibrations.
I'm sorry. I felt
Hello
it
there.
was necessary to correct the chat and let them know that that meme is not really me. Not what I look like. Just saying.
I mean, I
Not me.
could adapt it.
No, Daryl, you do that. I'm going to pitch a fit, a serious fit live on the stream. Do not
But
do
it'd
that.
be funny.
No, it would not be funny. It would be gross.
No, it actually wouldn't be funny because
Would
it's
be
disgusting
really
to begin with.
Gross.
Yeah.
And I don't want my face on a man's body anyway. That would be really gross. So no.
It's a cartoon.
I don't care if it's a cartoon or stick drawing. If it's got an Audi, I don't want my face on it. It's not that deep.
What about a BMW?
Just saying.
They say those are the ultimate driving machines. So stick or not.
Anyway.
Oh, BMW, BBC.
Jeez, y'all.
The wild pumpkin.
Mhm.
Pumpkins in the wilds.
Oh,
That's what an Audi is, Valiant. Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah.
If it's got an Audi, I don't want my face on any part of it. No, not at all. And the only reason I put up with Mark's face on me is because it's my body. And I understood the joke. I want just some random dude's body with my face. And no, not going to happen.
Your body, your choice.
Right. Even in memes.
Oh, Arwen, look who's here.
Lynette! So good
Lynette.
to see you, Lynette.
Hello, Lynette.
Yes.
It's a penguin party now.
Yeah, it is.
Be our guest. Da, 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 da. I don't know why I always think of Beauty and the Beast in that song and Bimbette when I see Linu. I just do.
Well, I didn't get a chance to get the new song. Where'd it go? There it is. Welcome to Lynette.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want to wear a beret and I'm feeling snobby and I want chocolate bread. There we go. What?
Beignets.
I didn't say no, Valiant. Listen, I don't want a dude's body and Daryl to superimpose my face on a dude's body. That I do not want.
Even though it's a cartoon and he's got no
And like I said, I don't care. That or stick figure. Audi, it's a no muss. No, not gonna do it.
Yeah, it worked really well for Nick Cage and the other guy.
Face Off.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
Yeah. The phenomenon dude.
Phenomenon. Dun, 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 dun. Phenomenon.
Now, see, you think of that, and I think of something like a phenomenon.
Okay, so just Valiant, look, we were fine, and you come in here with your comments. I've missed you, Valiant. I've missed you.
I don't know.
Well, I sent him a link if he wanted to come stream.
I've
with
seen
us for a
something
while.
about Mary.
Ooh, hair gel.
Is that
Oh,
hair
no.
gel?
Can we not talk about that? I mean, there's just things that are like, yeah.
Apparently, my laugh riff wasn't quite degenerate enough. So
Black Dragon, y'all don't encourage him. Ugh. Besides, that level of nasty better damn be private in the privacy of your own home. Because nobody wants to know that. Nobody.
got the Frank above the beans.
Oh wait, I've got the perfect one.
Yes. Oh my God. How'd you get the Frank above the beans? Oh wait, no. It was how'd you get the beans above the Frank? That was hilarious. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that movie in so long. I gotta watch it again.
Anyway,
Anywho,
Well, that just happened.
that was a thing and a half.
this awkward moment brought to you by monkeys.
Okay, Daryl, you know what you need to play now, though. You need to play the Sunshine Farmer song. Come on, let's hear it. Make me happy. Let's hear it.
The what?
You know, the Russian farmer.
Oh,
Hello, tro-lo-lo, chop-chop.
this guy.
Yeah. Then we're gonna finish it up with this one.
That's an owl. It's like, I don't hear anything. And then I saw it.
Hey, Assange.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Josh?
I love you too, Black Dragon. Mwah.
I hope you chopped it up and had some really good spaghetti. Where's that linguine?
Frank and beans.
Either way.
Ooh. Yes, we're all about it tonight.
Ooga.
Oh yeah. Oh.
The only Frank and beans I like is SpaghettiOs with Franks. That's it. I
That's a
put
real
some
Italian treat.
You know, hey, when you're hungry, and it's like, ooh, I got these. Put a little melt some mozzarella cheese in it, a little bit of garlic salt, some oregano. It's so good, but that's it. I don't like no beanie weenies.
Exactly.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
Nah, beanie weenies suck ass. But ooh, I'm telling you, SpaghettiOs with Franks. That's it.
Haven't had spaghetti in a while.
They're so good.
The only Franks and beans I want are currently over in England.
Wow.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was going to say, hanging on Jester.
I could
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
see Arlena saying this.
Oh, jackpot.
That would have been the first time we were together.
Oh my God.
And then
One eternity later.
Oh God, Arlena, that reminds me. You're going.
I mean, it's a
Talking
good
about-
jam track.
Stuff. No, it made me think of our sound bites and like our intros and outros.
Oh, I'll get all that over. Don't worry.
How do I give mine to you? Are we or am I? We'll have to talk about how we're doing this because I'm confused on.
Oh yeah.
So remind
Yeah, don't
me.
worry about it. We'll get it straight. We'll get it done.
I'm excited, nervous but excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
nervous and excited.
Yeah, about our upcoming streams.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this one?
Does he look like a bitch?
That's what that is. That was not labeled.
Oh wow. Sorry, Assange.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang. Oof.
I've seen some of Assange's comments in the last few days, retelling the joys that he's been through.
Is that is it a stinky
but like-
virus? Do you like you secrete it or something? We knew. No, I don't know. Like,
Oh my God, Darwin.
what? No, like one of the side effects of the original version of Corona was losing your taste. Daryl, I'm asking a question here. This is science. I'm serious. Was
Oh,
like
I don't
you
have that one.
lose all sense of like taste. And I think smell. I know T-shirt hat. He was the first person I heard about who he said, yeah, he couldn't taste anything for quite a while.
Or things taste
So-
really funny. Yeah.
So I don't know anything about the shit, y'all. I was thinking monkey virus, anybody could get it. So okay, I'm the last person to ask. But I haven't.
Yeah,
heard of
she
the
thought she had
norovirus.
monkeypox.
I was just
that was funny.
afraid. I did.
The easiest way to tell if somebody has lost their sense of smell is to do this.
Well, when he said, and I thought they smelled bad on the outside, I'm like, was this a side effect of it, or I don't know. There's different versions.
That or
of the
spend
virus.
5 minutes around my dogs, Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you give them frankenbeans.
They're right behind me.
Oh,
shit earlier.
gosh, I gotcha. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand.
All right.
Oh, hang on. Cat question. Yes. And Arlena did too. And we found out it was the actual. Daryl, this is cat talk. Stop it. This is serious.
Okay, hang on.
This is a subject I actually know something about. Okay. It was the type of litter box. Now, Arlena, did you say you had a covered or you got a covered for her?
I had covered litter boxes, so for her I got an uncovered one.
Okay. So it very well might be the box. And my mom had a cat who she's kind of a smaller cat. Her box was too big. She didn't actually want to climb over it to get in it. And yes, I've had cats do that too. And it was always an issue with the box. So try that. Ray, try that. That may be it.
Yeah, change your litter box. Also try a different litter because it might be the litter as well.
Yeah. And wash the crap out of your clothes. And if you have any doubt, and this is what's going to suck, but if you have any doubt, if they start sniffing around it or anything that they can smell that through the detergent, you just toss it. It's not worth. It'll be too hard to break them if you can break them of that at all, if you're using the same piece of clothing. So just food for thought. Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Oh my God. You know what?
Hey, Alan.
Valiant. Valiant. I was asked a question.
Oh no.
Oh,
Bobby.
I'm so sorry.
God, you've been through it, haven't you? Damn.
Is your
And
heat
Valiant,
working in your truck yet? Wasn't it her heat that was out in her truck?
Yes. Yep.
Good Lord.
Yep. And I think the air too at one point. Wasn't the air too a problem? I remember you talking about it a couple of times. And me being
that's why I post that.
It's off for you. Anyway. Yeah, and that Vori brought up a good point too. They might have a urinary issue.
But
Go
don't jump to that conclusion until you change the litter in a different type of litter box first.
Yeah.
Do those two things and then take her in, or your kitty, he, her, whichever one it is, to get blood work done and make sure she doesn't have a UTI.
Yeah. And
then again, your cat might just be an asshole.
It very could be.
Yeah,
picky,
it could be behavioral.
Picky. But make sure that they're drinking, like you notice them drinking enough water, not too much water. They're eating right. If they're doing all those other things and everything being equal, it's probably the box. Or they might not like the litter. They may be sick of the litter. Maybe switch up the litter unless you know for sure, nope, they're normally good with it. Because my cats have one brand of litter they will actually let me use. So.
No fucking way. He's going to slum with us.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my God.
What is this slumming shit? No,
we got a litter box for everybody.
God, Harwin's out here talking about cat crap and litter boxes.
That's the question.
Yeah.
I have to answer.
Yeah. I was trying to hold in the fart, but it came out anyway. All right, thanks, Harwin. Yeah, we know we can talk about cats.
Hey, last week you missed a whole discussion about duct taping like drag queens. So, take your pick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's not go on that again.
It was
duct taping. Wait. They duct tape their balls? What?
Yeah, no, they don't. They shove their balls, invert them back inside.
I don't know what's going on.
And then they stretch the weenie and then tape it. Yes, they use tape. It is a special kind of tape for tucking, but in a pinch, when you're on a show,
No. There is no special kind of tape for tucking.
Emotional damage.
Oh my God.
No,
According to Arwen, there is, and she talked all about it for like an hour and a half last week.
What are you tucking?
Not me, Valiant. Drag queens.
the Frank.
They're tucking their outies. We got on the subject of drag queens, and I forget.
We didn't. You did.
No.
Recurringly back around.
Wait, could you really? Speaking of this, since you're on the topic, so wait, Daryl, you couldn't get the audio to go through?
No, I couldn't.
All right, okay. So typically with StreamYard, the best way to do it is to share as a Chrome tab.
Well, I'm not using Chrome. I'm using Firefox.
Okay, that's probably why. All right, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Let me. I'll if you want to play it, because look, it is not often that I really crack up at my own stuff. Like I never watch my own stuff, but Jonas J. Campbell out there, everybody. Jonas did such an amazing job with the edit on this, and he and I were both a little nervous about sharing it on YouTube. I may put it out tomorrow as a video, but I dropped it on X tonight about an hour ago, maybe not even quite at this point, because it was so funny. So,
okay, I didn't see this one. The firefighter.
I haven't seen your edit.
Yeah, okay. It's backstage. Just share it. You should have audio with it because StreamYard has it listed as okay. So there was this trans activist, quote unquote, self-described trans activist that admitted on his own TikTok video that he deliberately, knowingly defrauded the state of Florida over a driver's license. Lied about the fact that he had lost it, number one. And then number two, that was fraud number one. And then number two, then subsequently declared himself as female because there was a quote unquote loophole by the fact that he had listed himself as female on his United States passport, which allows you, according to him, to self-identify your own gender, which I have a feeling is going to be corrected January 21st. So anyway.
I got my passport not that long ago, 2 years ago, and it didn't ask you to self-identify, it asked you what you were.
Right.
Male or female.
And and that's what I mean by self-identify, as in the sense that you can literally tick. Yeah, you can tick off whatever box you want. No pun intended, box. Stop! Get your mind out of the gutter, Arwen. God damn it!
No, it's in the sewer with the rest of us.
You filthy hoe!
Shut up, Valiant.
Valiant, this is the back tube.
I know. Exactly.
Go ahead. So
It's the back tube. That's why it sucks.
Times like this, I really miss Andy Dufresne.
That's what we need Jonas here for, doing the Morgan Freeman voice. So anyway, whatever you put on your passport, if you check female, apparently in the last several years they're not allowed to question that. Even if you have a body full of Y chromosomes and an Adam's apple as big as your balls. So
they asked for a copy of your birth certificate with it, the original birth certificate. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they still take whatever you identify as in a checkbox. All right, so here we go. This is everybody get a kick out of this because, like I said, it's rare that I even watch my own stuff, let alone really crack up at it. But Jonas did such a great job with this. I think y'all might enjoy this. This is on X right now.
Ron DeSantis would be screaming right now if he knew about this. This little license.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
All right, just wanted to make sure. All right, here we go.
Ron DeSantis would be screaming right now if he knew about this. This little license now says female on it. It doesn't.
Thank you for bringing this error to the department's attention. your public comments suggest on TikTok, you may have also knowingly made a false statement about whether you truly lost your original license. So if you think this is Dylan Mulvaney, you're both right and wrong. So does this guy not look like Dylan Mulvaney? Like seriously?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
A trans activist boasted about a loophole which allowed him to change his gender marker on his Florida state license. Isn't it? This is not Dylan Mulvaney, but it looks like Dylan Mulvaney. This is just kismet. This is too funny. The Florida, I'm guessing that's like their DMV, responded. Now, just as a preface, I had tagged this on X from Kaya, from Libs of TikTok. I had not watched this dude's video all the way through, which I'll talk about later in the live stream, which is now this video, that I was glad that I didn't, because this was a legitimate cold reaction to this. So you guys are going to be having the same reaction that I'm having in this video with perfect candor. By sending him a letter thanking him for bringing attention to the error and promised action to address it. Let's check this out. I want y'all to see this.
I just got my gender changed on my driver's license in the free f***ing state of Florida. My God, Ron DeSantis would be screaming right now if he knew about.
Poor Jonas Campbell is responsible for putting all the beeps into this, because there are a shitload.
This little license now says female on it. It doesn't. Oh.
I can't show you because then you would know way too much about me, but it says female.
This was the last step in changing all of my documents.
I'm going to pause right now so everybody can take a deep breath from the cringe factor on this one. I swear to God, if this is a Disney employee, it would not surprise me in the least. I just...
Could be.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Y'all can look, I was gone right off the bat in this video. I was just gone. I had not watched this all the way through, and I was about to lose my shit.
Not easy. You're not even supposed to be able to do this in this state.
You're not supposed to be able to do that in the state. And we'll see what happens, because you actually defrauded the state of Florida.
It's the loophole. Here's the loophole. Listen up. If you're replacing your driver's license, not renewing it, but
here's the loophole. Listen up.
But replacing it because you lost it, they have to take all of your information from what they consider a primary document. A passport is considered a primary document, and you can self-identify on your passport, which means, loophole, you can self-identify on your Florida driver's license. So
Can I just say for a minute, this video was published by Libs of TikTok, or not it was republished, right? That's the criticism. Libs of TikTok is going after people like this, and they're targeted. Literally all Libs of TikTok does, all Kaya does, is reposts on X people's TikTok posts. That's it. How much you want to bet? Because factually, Donald Trump follows Libs of TikTok. Donald Trump sees all stuff. So does Elon Musk. Elon Musk follows Libs of TikTok. How much do you want to bet that after Donald Trump has already made it seemingly very plain that all of the DEI stuff at the federal level is 86th on January 21st? Like, the DEI stuff at the federal level is the first thing to get shown the door. How much you want to bet that this whole passport loophole thing that this character is talking about, that passports are not going to allow you to self-identify your gender anymore? You got about 13 days, y'all.
passport says female, and I showed it to them, and they made a bunch of copies, and they had a whole fucking team meeting in the back. I shit you not. There were 8 people that were like looking.
And I gotta apologize for the language in this. I'm playing the video as it is, so just bear with me here. But I think it's germane to the overall mindset of this individual.
At it, looking at me, looking back, and I swear I was like, I just felt like I was gonna cry. It's so humiliating sometimes to be in a hostile state. Like, if you live in a hostile state, you know.
You know what's humiliating? Not knowing what a dick is
This is
in
insane.
a hostile state that actually
properly
uses
represent it.
science as a basis for identification. That's a hostile state now. Using science, biological medical science, as a basis for positive identification on an individual is a problem.
I don't know how possible it is to do this in every other red state. I don't know the loopholes everywhere else as well as I know them here. Then on the way out of the DMV, a guy rolled down the window of his Ford F-250 and yelled, "Nice at me." So, you know.
Sorry, I'm
as
laughing
long
in
as
the video.
important things happen.
This still kills me.
God. God.
I'm sorry. I had not watched this all the way through. I didn't have time this afternoon. I just bookmarked it. Okay, clearly I was fucking gone at this point. I'm not gonna lie. I might have had 1 or 2 drinks in me by this point in the video.
Oh.
So some guy, some guy in a Ford F-250, an actual man, rolled down his window and said, "Nice." Did he have a MAGA sticker on there too, honey? Oh, God. I want to buy that man a drink.
Right?
And I mean, I'm double old fashioned on me.
You know, good things don't last forever, but that license is going to last 10 years. I'm
That license is going to last 10 years. About that.
wishing all trans people a positive and easy get your documents in order December. And Ron DeSantis, you can suck my trans. I just got
Nice.
Such a delicate flower.
Oh, God. Well, that's the point. She doesn't. He doesn't have a flower. He's got an Audi. He's got an Audi.
Got a long stem.
No, he does
Yeah.
have a flower, Valiant. It's the butthole, and they call them rosebuds.
Oh my
Oh,
Arwen, he's got an Audi that he wants to put on your face.
That was purely for educational purposes, not to be
Arwen,
silly.
Arwen, you know way too much about this.
Yeah.
I really do. I had to pay attention. I wasn't theater major.
That's just
Sorry, Valiant.
oh man, that was better than I thought it was going to be. I'm sorry. This is why I love doing the cold reads and the cold takes live on air. I don't have the time to prep everything that I want to do on a show before the show starts because, again, I'm not full-time on YouTube. And you guys are awesome out there with all your support in the chat, the super chats, the memberships, the membership gifting. But the benefit of this is what you just saw. Like, I did not get a chance to watch this before the show tonight, and you got my honest-to-God cold reaction to this. It is glorious. This license is good for 10 years. From the Florida Highway Safety Department of Motor Vehicles, what you would call a DMV, a Department of Motor Vehicles in most states. Dear so-and-so, please be advised that the sex identifier on the replacement Florida driver's license issued to you on December 20, 2024 was improperly changed from male to female. Accordingly, that license is invalid and has been canceled.
After the crowing?
This cancellation only applies to the physical credential. You are still permitted to operate a motor vehicle. A valid replacement license with the proper sex identifier of male is provided herein. So, in other words, the state of Florida, the DMV in the state of Florida, was tagged in this trans activist's video.
Oh my God.
what a dipshit.
They then issued this letter that I am reading from on screen, and attached in the same correspondence this letter, as well as a brand new replacement driver's license, correctly updating the gender back to male, and informing this person that the driver's license that he had bragged about on TikTok was now illegal and invalidated. I mean, this was amazing. In compliance with Florida law, we have issued you a new unique driver's license number. As I explained in my so they didn't just reissue they gave the motherfucker a whole new driver's license number. So there will be no equivocation here.
Wow.
We have stripped you of the driver's license identifier and the number that you've had since you were 16 years old. We have eradicated it, and we have issued you an entirely new serial number.
Damn.
Go fuck yourself. Letter to county tax.
Suck on your own
The
transit.
department may issue pretty much. Are you Michael Jackson? Did you have that lower rib removed so you can bend over and smoke it? A replacement license only when a license is lost or stolen, when there is a subsequent change in the licensee's name. And they go through the law. Thank you for, look, this is the part. You got to remember, this whole letter was triggered by the fact.
Looking at me, looking back, and I swear I was like, I just felt like I was gonna cry. It's so humiliating sometimes to be in a hostile state. Like if you live in a hostile state, you know what I'm talking about.
Because this individual, because this generation cannot go 5 minutes without extolling every emotion that they have about their own personal experience of the moment. They cannot go 5 minutes without extolling it on TikTok and other places. This individual cooked himself because, as it says right here, I love this, because this got made famous based on the absurdity of it and the fact that the state of Florida had made it well known that they were not playing the gender game anymore. I think it originally got picked up by Libs of TikTok, who this post is from. And they said, by the way, thank you for bringing this error to the department's attention. Your public comments on TikTok, you idiot, will help ensure compliance with Florida law. Fucking stupid do you have to be? This is so great. This is one of the most amazingly awesome things I have ever seen and covered on YouTube in 4 freaking years. To prevent similar errors in the future, the department will issue a reminder to county tax collectors that under Florida law, the sex identifier on Florida's driver's licenses are limited to the license's sex, not gender identity. And so, in other words, by the way, just so you know, trans activists, not only did you clown yourself, but we have now updated our recognition systems to make sure that all of your friends are now completely unable to pull the same fraud on the state of Florida for the rest of their lives.
What a Peter Dinklage thing to do.
I feel like
they ruin it for themselves.
Yeah.
They ruin it for themselves. It's like, just chill the fuck out. You don't need to defraud anyone. Just but yes, they do. And they
you can keep tucking it back all of you want. You can order all of the special rolls of tape from Arwen that you need. It just doesn't matter. But
it's fair.
But it's gonna happen. Just take it. Just swallow, because it's coming. Cannot be changed to reflect gender identity. Finally, your public comments suggest that while you may have misrepresented your sex when applying for a replacement driver's license, you may have also knowingly made a false statement about whether you truly lost your original license. The state of Florida telling this guy this after they just absolutely shredded his bunghole, which he's probably had done for several years physically. The state of Florida just legally shredded his bunghole on this. Now, the state of Florida is telling this pansy that, by the way, thanks to your additional admissions on your public TikTok posts, we might also have to come after you for additional counts of fraud. Under Florida statutes, it is unlawful for any person to, quote, knowingly make a false statement, knowingly conceal a material fact, or otherwise commit a fraud. In any application for a driver's license, violations of this provision could result in cancellation, suspension, or revocation of your driver's license.
That
I mean,
was a smackdown.
I mean, this is so. Look, let me tell you what.
A smackdown.
All of us on this panel would probably agree that these sorts of folks out there are just an absolute plague on society. They're a plague.
Absolutely.
You know, they're a plague on our children. However, there is a very sensible, logical, reasonable part of me that says that I genuinely appreciate the fact that these stupid, idiotic, retarded monkeys go out there and post this shit on TikTok because it lets everyone else out there in the adult world know who they are, where they are, and how to find them, because it makes it so much easier to fix the problem. Look, I've said this before. Ron DeSantis, as governor of Florida, is chef's kiss. This is priceless because Florida has really, in the last couple of years, and those of you who have been around long enough, you know that we have covered the Walt Disney Company and their wokeism and their stupidity now for 4 years. Their principal financial operation, the largest piece of the Disney revenue pie, of course, is in Orlando, Florida. And Florida and Ron DeSantis have not put up with anything with them. And this is the kind of thing that Disney decided to try to fight against a few years ago and humiliated themselves. They were taken to the woodshed in court. All of Disney's arguments were laid bare and clowned by judges at the federal and state level. And this just goes to show you, Florida is really leading the way in showing the rest of the country how it's done, to push back on this woke DEI, leftist, crazy bullcrap agenda. And God bless them. Make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us.
Nice.
Good, Valiant. That was good.
Bravo.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, that was fun.
Really good. And it just,
Yeah.
my mind is boggled.
It just okay. So yeah, I mean,
As long as it isn't in your hair.
So I'm probably one of the on the cusp of the younger ones in this, and I just turned 40 last year. But like the whole thing of even I didn't grow up with the smartphones or just having to post everything or having to videotape everything. It just baffles me, like you said, Valiant. The idea that people have to not only videotape it, but they have to post, they have to share with the internet, as in like, you're telling on yourself in the worst way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I just used to think that when I stole cookies from the cookie jar, I'd take one, I'd put everything back, I'd screw it as tight as it was before, and I'd run off, and so maybe nobody would notice, right? Unless it took.
Well, I think I found their theme song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead.
Punkwaddle, I'm just
Oh.
glad there was no social media in the 1980s.
Damn right.
Yeah. Well, it kind of reminds me of I'll just say this. Like, there were some kids in my high school that this was like, gosh, late 90s, but they got in trouble because they had the Hi8 video camera. I don't think it was even digital back then, but the cops got a hold of it where there was some trailer that was parked on the corner and, out in the fields or out in the corner of kind of some dead-end roads that they set on fire. But they videotaped it with their handheld camcorder, and the cops got it a day later. So, I mean, it's silly.
Yeah, there was no video proof of the shit we did. Thank God for that.
Again, thank God for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Shit, we invented Jackass. We just didn't have video cameras. We did some
really
stupid shit.
Where do you think Jeff Foxworthy came up with the hold my beer thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh. This awkward silence brought to you by, oh shit, we've gone past 2 hours.
We're all exhausted.
And we really don't know how to follow that up.
That pretty much said it all.
It's not my stream yard. I can't play any of the funny assets I have loaded backstage, so I'll just, well, we'll just go here and fuck you guys. I'm going home. I mean, you can suck my dick, or you can, suck Kyle's dick, but that's a Jewish dick. So.
Looks like an anteater.
I like turtlenecks.
Running. Oh my God. Okay. On that note, I think we need to go.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
Oh my God. Well, Valiant, thank you so much for hopping on, buddy. It's been too long.
No, it really has, dude. When you do the shows, look, I can't promise I can always hop in or how often I can hop in, but dude, just send me the links and I will do everything I can to hop in, even if it's just a couple of minutes. You guys are my friends. You guys have always been my friends since my early days on YouTube, and it's just, these kind of shows for me are it's a pure joy just to kind of come in and hang back and get back to the roots. I mean, I love doing my live stream. I love doing the stuff on Sundays and Wednesdays with the Renegade Nation. I've enjoyed it. I love the fact that we've grown so much over the last 4 years. 4-year anniversary coming up in just like 2 weeks, matter of fact.
Oh my gosh.
But
dude,
guys, I'm like, look, it's like people. I hate this because it's kind of like I get it, but at the same time, I tell folks, look, you're too big now. You won't come on here, or you've grown too much and you won't do this. It's like, no, it's not that I won't do it. It's not that I don't want to do it. But I've had to try to parlay my time, and I'm a dad. I'm just a regular dude like a lot of other folks out there. The last month or the last 3 weeks, just about, I have been really riding back because I, try to enjoy my time that I have with my oldest daughter. Tomorrow, she's going back to college for the last half of her sophomore year. And we have been staying up every night for the last week. She has been rolling through Final Fantasy 16, one of my favorite games.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, like, she and I will sit up on the couch till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning every night the last 2 weeks as she's playing it. And I mean, I got to take these times as a dad because it's what I love doing.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's so cool. So,
and knowing me as long as you have, I'll always give you shit.
Exactly. And I'm fine with that. Like, I'm totally like people think, oh, Valiant's too big. We can't clown on him anymore. I'm like, motherfucker,
he's too hoity-toity.
Go for it. I don't give a shit. I
Well,
really
that's why I
don't.
said you're gonna come slum with us.
Yeah, well,
Daryl,
exactly.
he is Queen
That is
Renegade.
exactly
I
what
mean,
Daryl
there's-
said. I'm like, I'm offended that you would throw the slumming thing at me. I'm like, bruh, I love you guys. No, I truly do. I wish, look, but I've had, you kind of get to a point on YouTube where, and this is more me than anything because, I've spent 20 years in the financial industry. So my brain is hardwired for finance and business. So I'm like, I have to realize at some point, I'm like, I've got to budget my time better. Like, I haven't made in the last 6 to 8 months, I don't know if I have actually shot even half a dozen original videos. Everything in the last 6 to 8 months on my channel in terms of videos have been clips from the live show because I had to realize that, I got to figure out my time. Like, YouTube is great. It's a very lucrative hobby and it's fun. I love doing it, but I've still got to do my regular day job. I've still got to, take care of my kids who I love. I've got the 19-year-old that is going into her junior year in college. I've got a 17-year-old that is concluding her junior year in high school. I've got a 13-year-old renegade junior. I mean, my only son that, got to spend time with him. We did a great camping thing this weekend. And it was great for me because I realized that, hey, YouTube is, and my audience has blessed me enough that, I can pay other people to come in and help me. Jonas J. Campbell. By the way, Jonas J. Campbell is launching this week a brand new YouTube channel, his own YouTube channel. He's rebranding, doing this stuff. Jonas does outstanding work. Jonas J. Campbell has been an outstanding friend and an amazing partner in my journey here on YouTube. And every video, 2 videos a day, every video that you see on my channel is because of Jonas. What you just watched, what we covered here, was because of Jonas. And like, the people that help me out, I appreciate it. My point of saying all this is because, Arlena, Avalon, Daryl, I mean, you guys I've known since I started here. You guys have been awesome and wonderful friends. And I can't thank you enough for being so supportive and just being friends. So my point is, look, people think, no, I love you guys. I mean, people think that like, oh, well, Valiant's too big, so we can't bother him anymore.
No, that's horseshit. I'll bother.
No, exactly. It is horseshit. Like I get, and I tell friends, like, I've other friends out there. They think like, oh, well, Valiant doesn't come by as much anymore. It's not because I'm where I am on YouTube. It's because that I've had to make a cognizant decision. I've tried to budget my time to where I've got to do the things I do in real life. Like I spent Wednesday afternoon. Let me give you my real day story in a very, very short version. I had a new client Wednesday afternoon. This is what I have done for 20 years. And I got into this business because I lost my dad when I was 16 years old to cancer. I was an only child, and this is what drove me into the financial planning industry. I had to meet with a new client Wednesday afternoon. She's 68 years old. She's a wonderful lady. She was referred to me by another a client that I've known, friends, a family that I've known for 20 plus years. Her husband, 68 years old, had a fall. He got up out of bed one night, 2 weeks before Christmas, 13 days before Christmas, like as in a month ago. Woke up, had a bad fall, smashed his head, went to bed that night, got up the next morning, said, honey, I'm still tired. I'm going to go back down and take a nap. Never woke up. That was it.
Wow.
You know, he was an accountant. He was a former financial advisor working in the same industry I do. Just laid down in bed and died. Never woke up. I spent 5 hours at this widow's house Wednesday afternoon. Just trying to go through everything and recompile a lot of financial data. I will never give that life up because I love being able to help people. It's one of the biggest highs that I could have. So, you know, I have to, the point of saying all this, that's my life. I have to budget my time on YouTube as best I can. And, you know, I would love to go on all the live streams all the time and hang out with friends as much as I can. But I had to make a decision, you know, in the last couple of years to say that I would love to do that. But if I do that, then there's like literally nothing left of me for my own family.
Oh yeah, dude. We know you're busy as shit.
Yeah, it's like
Real life comes first.
I've got to be. I've got to be. I've never had this candid conversation like this way on my own channel, but I'm having it with y'all because you know I think people need to understand. I think it's a good conversation to have, and a lot of people think out there that when you're on YouTube, you know, like, oh, this is all you do. All you do is YouTube and all this. Like, no, it's really not. It's like, you know, we all have families. Arlena has families. Daryl has families. Arwen has family. Scott, Punkwaddle. Everybody has families. We all got to do our own shit. But I love doing this. The point of all this is thank you guys so much, but please, for the love of God, never think. Please never think, because I've felt like this because of comments in the last, 6-8 months as I've gotten bigger on YouTube, especially the last year, 2 years. Please never think that I have forgotten about you. Please never think that, well, Valiant's got a big head and he didn't want to go in here anymore because he's too big. It's
no, we
bullshit.
just say that because you got a big head.
No, well, I got a big dick.
Maybe that's what Arwen was referring to last week was how to tuck Valiant's big head.
Well, Valiant's big head. That's why my wife keeps licking her lips. You know what? I can say that because my wife isn't home right now.
It just reminds me.
No, but seriously, I mean, look, the family that I've made on YouTube, and I will continue to, the older I get, and it's hard for guys like me because I'm at a very weird place because I see things, and every day in my professional life that, thank God, most people don't have to experience. Like I have to. Let me put it this way: in the last 3 years, my business partner and I have had to deal with probably close to, on a very rough count, nearly 2 to 3 dozen deaths.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Of clients. So, we have a very different perspective in this business, and every day reminds us of how precious life is, and dealing with what we have to deal with is always something new. Everything old is new again, kind of aspect. But yeah. So anyway, I'm not trying to sour the mood, but I mean, the point is that never look, send me the links. Don't think that I'm going to reflexively deny it because I'm too big. I'm not. And I hope I never. Yeah. If I can make it, I will hop in. If I can't, don't take it the wrong way. Yeah.
And if you don't answer the call, maybe I'll send you this one time.
You're fragile little bitches.
I know. and since you played that, fuck you, Andrew, you motherfucker.
Well, I just have one question, Valiant. I just have one question for you. I know you're busy and you might not always be able to show up, but I think at some point, Arwen and I would like to have bitch pudding make an appearance?
Oh my God, sugar spice! Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Or
can of worms
Queen
has been
Renegade.
opened.
You can be either bitch pudding or.
oh yeah!
Perfect. Oh my
Oh.
God. Yes.
Bitch pudding.
Definitely. Our
Oh.
people will be in touch with your people, Valiant. We'll set it up.
Now listen, look.
Excuse me,
Let me
bitch
tell you
pudding.
what. The last two Valiant's Vixens shows that we have done, and we just started this like once a month. No pun intended. Period. Tampax. Whatever. But the last two female shows that we've done, we do a once a month show. And my co-producer, and to be very fair, when I say co-producer, I mean that she is financially invested. My co-producer for those shows is Michelle Smith from Force of Light.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So Michelle and I work together on those, and the last two shows that we did have been incredible. So and yeah, so I mean, I want to have Kersha on again. For those of you who don't know Kersha, like a lot of people look at Kersha and they go, "Oh, she's just a VTuber, dipshit with a big tittied avatar that bounces around on screen." Let me tell you what, that may be true. Kersha knows I love her to death. Kersha's one of the smartest people, period, I've ever met and had the pleasure of having conversations with. She knows more about the diversity, equity, and inclusion cancer and the behind-the-scenes politics, the corporate side, than anybody you could possibly hope for. She is a brilliant lady. Absolutely brilliant lady. We had Kershaw on last women's show, the Valiant's Fiction show we did. So my point is that, I mean, look, the door is always open because the audience loves it, but we try to do things differently than most of the lady shows out there. Instead of just having TikTok gossip bullshit, like I really want to have serious conversations, and that's why I have Michelle there, because Michelle is a super sharp lady that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Just to give her a different outlet to do this, but absolutely, we'll have another Vixen show coming up here soon. And that name, I didn't pick that name. The audience picked that name, and I asked Michelle. I'm like, Michelle, look, this is your show. I'm like, the audience has been throwing out Valiant's Vixens. She's like, I like it. The audience loves it. I'm good. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's go.
Fantastic.
So,
ring to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, sorry to keep you all, but I did
you're
post
fine,
this. I did post this on my YouTube channel and shared it with my audience. Told everybody to come here and support you guys. And I love it. So hope I can.
The only
hope I
channel
can
on the
join
internet
y'all.
where we had a whole show about the taint.
The taint.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Wait. Hang on. Then I've got to switch. Considering the stories we talked about, can I switch my avatar to that? Okay.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, we really got to go.
Is that? Wait. Hang on. I've
Holy
also
shit,
got midget.
Oh my.
Speaking of Peter Dinklage,
Or listen, motherfuckers, I can also give you my fucking asshole.
Yes.
You can just fuck right up. Fuck you.
check my authority.
Oh my.
All right, guys. I don't know if anybody's got anything coming up, but I got to go. I'm about to die.
There's a little booty sweat in there.
Well,
And then a purple fix.
real quick, Arwen and I.
But Arwen doesn't like it in the face. Would you like this in your face, Arwen?
God.
Would you like this in your face?
Y'all
Where's that meme from earlier?
I know you wanted your face, Erwin.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, let me your face.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
Daryl, I know we
Arena,
got to go, Daryl, but real quick,
Good.
everyone, Tuesday will be the first Sugar and Spice back in a long time, and it will be on
Yay!
Arwenian Empire.
Yes.
Did you say weenie? I've got a picture for you. If you said weenie.
Oh, no.
In your face, Erwin.
And that's the new channel, right? Arwenia?
Yeah, I'll link
Yeah,
it in the,
Arwenia.
let me
Okay, I was
find-
subscriber number 5. Woo!
Here we go. Paste. That's our YouTube. Oh God, did it work? Okay, it did.
Hey, Arwin.
I am not looking at
Arwin.
you. I am
Arwin.
not-
Arwin.
No,
Arwin. Look down here, Arwin.
no,
Arwin.
I am getting a. Stop it.
God
I'm
damn
getting-
it, Arwin, look down here.
There's our rumble.
Arwin never go full retard.
All right, we're out of here.
Oh,
Remember,
my
no matter where
So
you are
long,
in the
everyone.
galaxy, you'll always have a seat at our table.
It's the kids' table.